Mm. Hey guys, it's Michael Todd, and welcome back to the Cult of Vintage. We're at Goodwill, and I'm gonna tell on myself right now. I've privately sworn that I would never come back to this Goodwill. Um, it's it's one of those Goodwills. We're gonna go in here and see if we can't find anything for resale. Let's pray I make it out alive. Here we go. It's like the theme from what is that movie with Burt Reynolds? Deliverance. I'm hearing it. Okay, guys, here we are on the inside. Pray. The first thing that I do see is this. I believe it is Hazel Atlas or Anchor Hawking. I can never remember, but it is a little milk face. It's cute. I've sold one in yellow, but the white, plain. So we did decide to go ahead and leave that one behind. Now, unlike a lot of Goodwills I've been in, these have like little end caps set up. They're very freestanding. And then they have some items set on them. I guess they're nicer items, if you will. Didn't really see anything there, so we're scoping it out. They do have some aluminum and pewter pieces here. And then I do spot this little mermaid. I thought she was I believe it is Homeco, did a mermaid line. This is like a dollar store kind of knockoff of that line. It was unfortunate because I got very excited at $1.99. It's not the worst thing. It's a very like 80s, late 80s, early 90s, and now I have glitter stuck all over my hands. Here we are on the opposite side. We're checking it out. I did see this little bean pot next to the meat grinder there. I mean, hey, why not? I was seeing if maybe it was false craft, what the price was. It wasn't marked, so I did leave that one behind. Yeah, not seeing a whole lot. And then, hey, look at this. I see this nice little 4th of July setup. I'm not mad at it. I mean, I think that it's cute. And you know what? They took the time to set it up and color coordinate it. And I thought that was actually really nice, truth be told. And of course, up top, I mean, you know it by sight. It is the Lennox. It kind of threw me because it has the silver edging instead of the gold, which is unusual. So again, we're just checking it out, and I saw an Eagle. It is an Avon bottle. We did leave it behind. Coming up, I do see, I believe this one actually is a Hazel Atlas, a little vase there. Little blue pottery vase. It was new. I did leave that one behind. A lot of it very new, like the home goods. It's that throwback to the mid-century. Now, the last time we were here, and I'm going to be honest, there was a little issue with some of the aisles. It seems that that has been fixed, repaired, and cleaned up. So that was very nice to see. Interestingly enough, here in the Passion aisle, ladies and gentlemen, they do have Christmas mixed in, which again, really unusual. I'm not used to it, not mad at it. It kind of does make sense. It is red and white. It is. I don't know. I feel very, it feels wrong calling it the Passion Aisle when there's Christmas in it. I mean, unless you're having one of those kind of Christmases. And then I say, go for it, live your life. Hey, I'm, I'm not here to judge you. We do have green. It's not, it's like half of an aisle. It's like a knockoff of Balik. It was still cute, but at $1.99, again, being that it is a knockoff, hey. But it's one of those pieces that you could buy and use, and if it broke, you wouldn't be heartbroken versus using a genuine piece of Balik. So, such as life. I do see these little cardinals on the leaves, the cute little dishes. I missed that little holly gravy boat there. Kind of would have been interested to see if that was new or who made it. It was kind of nice. There weren't a whole lot of people in the Goodwill today, so I was able to take my time. I know in this Goodwill, you can kind of see it here in the camera. The aisles are very narrow, so it can be difficult, especially if two people have a cart to get down them. So I was very thankful for that. See, and there is more Christmas and it's mixed in with the blue and white. Again, it technically it does make sense. I'm just used to seeing the holiday items gathered together and displayed as such. So now we do see these cobalt blue or indigo blue pottery pieces, the little yours. They are, I believe, made in China. They are late 80s, early 90s. It's a pretty common thing I do see in a lot of Goodwills. But I still have to check because you never know. You could be leaving behind like that Ming Dynasty antique, you know? I would retire. No, I did see this ceramic bowl. This one is Volkscraft. I kind of regret not getting this one. It has that beautiful matte glaze to it. It feels really good, really silky smooth to the touch. I really should have gotten that piece. You know, you could have certainly used it in your kitchen or as a decor piece. Now here we are in the no, we're not in the brown aisle. We're at an end cap. It fooled me. Again, they kind of were pulling things together and creating little vignettes. I was pleasantly surprised to really see that. So again, kudos to you, Goodwill. Now here we do have the clear glass. You guys know I'm always going to look at the clear glass. Today it was pretty typical. It was the standard stuff that you do see in clear glass, and it is an example of why a lot of people do avoid the clear glass. Now this was interesting. It was a gold and bronze little gathering here. I'm not seeing. Oh, there's some CLR just in case you're a little rusty. Hey, back off. We like it rusty and crusty here. Triggered, folks. Triggered. Now here we are in the orange and yellow aisles. We're checking it out. I do see this cute little Cocker Spaniel. It is Devar, and Devar did a lot of. It's what is it? Not when it's like it's made to be something. Like they did a line that was made to mimic the Holt Howard, the Pixieware, and now I cannot for the life of me remember what they called theirs. But that in and of itself is very collectible. So if you do find them and you're like, oh, that's not Holt Howard, it's Devar. No, pick it up. It's definitely worth some money. People do like to collect those off brands. Did see this cute little mermaid mug, but it was a newer piece. Nice little cute ceramic hand painted cat. Lasting Products Incorporated. It was a newer one, and there was a pretty substantial hairline on it, and it was of course right on the head. Maybe if it was on the back I wouldn't have minded it as much. However, it was so prominent, there was really no getting around it. Now we seem to have ventured into the lavender or purple section. I never really see a lavender or purple section, so it is nice to see that. Now we are officially in the brown aisle. And are we going to find anything here? We've got some hobbyist bunnies there. Oh, yes, I do find, oh my goodness, I love these candles. They are, talk about trash-tastic, you guys. These are like tacky on point. If you've got a vintage Christmas display and you are missing these candles, fear not, because I bought them and they are going to be available very soon on a YouTube live sale. Sundays 1 o'clock Sundays 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard, and Tuesdays 1 p.m. Eastern Standard. Make sure that you are checking out those community tabs because I do post reminders of when the sales will be. Well, when I remember to, that is, I'm just saying. Now we do see this little hand-turned thing with a bird painted on it. It obviously has a parrot there. I did decide to go ahead and leave it behind. You can tell it is hand-turned because it has that little rough spot on the interior where they would attach it to the machine. I don't know the technical name. And it would spin, of course, and they would use their, not whittling tools, but turning tools. I don't... It's been a minute since I've been in wood shop. Here we do again see some other hobbyist pieces. These are the cornucopias. It's so like late 60s up through mid 70s, even into the 80s. I don't really see a lot of the candlesticks. I kind of regret not getting those. They look like horns though, don't they? They're like ram horns. Stick your candles in the horns, ladies and gentlemen. Why not? And of course, we do have our white with the milk glass. Oh, I jumped real quick there, didn't I? We're checking some stuff out, and I do see this Winnie the Pooh. I initially thought this was a bookend, and I'm flipping it over, and I'm like, I'm not saying that word. Yes, I'm going to try to. Sharpenette. And then I was like, oh, you fool, it's a bank. So at 4.99, I was like, let me run a quick comp on this, and then I found out, no, he goes for about $10. There is a whole line of the Winnie the Pooh and the very classic illustrations. It's really cute, and I definitely think at 4.99, if you had a youngster, a little one, it would be worth picking up, especially for $5. And yet again, another hobbyist piece. Now, it is an owl, and I know that there are so many people out there that just love and adore their owls. Obviously, you saw it was 1985. Gene, you did a good job. So I do go ahead and I pick that up. And now we're going to check out. They're already busting out the Thanksgiving. I mean, Goodwill is retail. It is retail. Now, they have a lot of Southwestern kind of things, and this is what I'm going to say. For me personally, I think that if you collect native or indigenous figurines, I get that, but they were technically part of what we traditionally celebrate as Thanksgiving. So, I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense, but oh, you should have got that, Michael. There was a lot of hobbyist pieces out and about today. And look at this weird, like, what is going on? It's a gourd. I thought it was like a little ghost peeking over the pumpkin. I swear to you. And it wasn't until I just watched this video that I was like, no, that's a gourd, you fool. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Okay, so here are these really interesting artisan mugs. I don't, like I said, I have recently just begun and I have failed to be able to identify the maker. So if you do recognize these or you recognize the maker's mark, please drop it down in the comments below. I fell in love with them. They are highly unusual. I love the uniqueness of them. They're very Southwestern. I love the glaze on them. Do you see the little sun kind of sculpted into them? It's just the details. The fact that there's that blue indigo paint again, another sun there kind of on the horizon or setting. I love them. It was weird. It was unique. I had to, and I got them both for 99 cents for the pair. You know, they are glazed on the interior, so they're certainly fully functional. And again, another hobbyist piece. I absolutely love these. And the reason that I love them is because if you collect vintage Christmas, a lot of times you will find these Santa boots in red. Santa's boots are black. These were so well done. The interior is fully painted. The soles of them are painted. So I had to pick them up. And then as I was checking out, I did see this piece. It is a piece of carved petrified wood. It is a men's belt or ladies belt buckle. I did go ahead and scoop that up. So that was my last pick of the day. Well, you guys, I'll see you outside. Okay, I was unnecessarily shady. I mean, it wasn't shady. They did clean it up a lot. The last time I was there was leaks from the ceiling with giant Rubbermaid containers filled with water. Lights were out. It was sketchy. It was. So I judged a book by its cover. I still went in. I still gave it a try. And I think we found some good stuff, especially that petrified wood belt buckle. That's pretty amazing. Yeah, I'm down with it. Those candles, trash-tastic. I mean, you guys, what? I think we had a large pillar when I was a kid. So, you know, I'm keeping it consistent. All in all, I'm pleased with the stuff that we got. There's definitely profit there, and at the end of the day, that's all that matters. So you just never know. I mean, you don't go in, you ain't gonna get nothing at the end of the day. Well, guys, I'm gonna wrap it up. I hope you guys enjoyed. You got a laugh out of it, if anything else. And as always, until next time, remember, keep it rusty, crusty, and dusty. Bye, guys.